the traveling artist. Goodness, that painting of the eclipse is lovely. Is it for me? I bet Sandra put you up to this. Ah, this is lovely. You're too kind. I'm going to hang this in the room upstairs. That's where we all used to live. There was just so much rain one year. Luckily, we had the foresight to get out before the mudslide. No one got physically hurt, but the whole town was devastated. Take care now.
Ah, a newcomer. In the future, if you're ever in need of carriage to Nava, I'm your driver. I said in the future. I won't take you right now. You're a newcomer, and you've never been to Nava. It's not so far, and the walk is lovely. Everyone going to Nava for their first time should approach by foot. I won't be the one to cheat you out of an enriching experience. And if it's the cost of the toll bridge you're worried about, know that you would have to pay it whether you're riding with me or not, if it's your first time crossing. My ox is strong, no?
I do enjoy this exciting new lifestyle I've adopted. Did I ever tell you about my journey to Lindo? Oh, right. I'm sure you have the saga thoroughly memorized. Say, you do some sort of art things, don't you? Do you think you could capture my sheer magnificence on canvas? I'm dying to show my friends what a remarkable traveler I've become. What stunning taste you have. Be sure to capture every bit of my elegance. Oh my. That painting. It's the most perfect thing I've ever seen. I simply must have it. This is wonderful. My friends will be so jealous of me. I think I'll start a collection of paintings just like this. Can you imagine? An entire wall filled with paintings of me.
La la la. It is a bloom sack, Raph. It does not. It looks quite nice if you ask me. I made it after all. I might, but only if you meet the right requirements. My only requirement is that you be my friend. One of my best friends, to be exact. I understand. Quite reasonable. Let us begin learning about one another. Is your favourite colour orange or yellow? I see. Now, if you had to choose between eating slugs or kids, which would you eat? Maybe I can make you some slug cakes. This next one will be tricky. if you saw a frog stranded all alone on a lily pad, what would you do? That is rather heartless. Don't let the frogs hear you speaking that way. I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we can be friends now? Oh, wondrous. Here, now we can sit on rafts together. You'll need some twine to keep it all together. I don't know how to make that, but Ona has a lot of it. You also need wax, and that's very hard to find. Sometimes there's stale candles, but don't tell Ona.
I saw some birds flying around a few nights ago. They were so graceful. I especially like the ones that do this. Ooh, ooh. What a fun way to talk. Ooh. Fancy, fancy city folk, but they do buy my pots. Bye now.
I'm pretty busy if you couldn't tell. Got all these trails to maintain, tourists to wrangle, animals to nurture, plants to relocate. I'll be lucky if I ever get to take another break in my whole life. Well, thanks. I guess that's nice to hear. Although I don't see how you could know that. Oh, and I've also got to go rescue a stupid water fox, as if I didn't already have enough work to do.
They're aquatic rodents, essentially. Like to live in watery caves. People think they're adorable, but in my opinion, they're just wretched. My responsibility here is maintaining the trails. That's why I was hired. These water foxes are a huge thorn in my paw, and they distract me from my real tasks. My partner was the one who took care of the water foxes. Now he's gone, and I have no idea to handle these animals. I've been trying to trap one all day. Tried every type of bait under the moon. He wanted to see the world. I don't blame him for that. But he could have at least left some instructions for taking care of these hard animals. One of them mangled his foot, and I was trying to administer some salve before it gets infected. I've already wasted so much time trying to catch him. I really can't spend another day on this. I think it's officially a lost cause.
Yeah, he'll probably die. And his kits won't last long without him either. I guess it's sad, but the trails need maintenance.
I'm not really supposed to let visitors get so close to the wildlife, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. The water foxes are living in a cave, not more than 100 paces from me. city folk. It's like they've never seen a trail before, always trampling through the foliage like animals.
Welcome to the Kestrel's Eyrie, providing a warm bed for travelers and tourists for just 2 glowstones a night. Are you in need of a room tonight? You might have met my old friend Nika. She runs the inn over there. We used to get into a lot of trouble together. It's a shiny kind of place. You heading there now? I heard there's an arts supplies store. Seems like something you might like.
By trade, I am a cartographer, but unfortunately my productivity is down at the moment. I have run out of ink. It'll be a while before my shipment comes in. You're new around here, right? I'll bet you could use a map of EASTSHADE. If you'd like one, I have an extra print here I can give you. But in exchange, I'm wondering if there's something you can do for me. As I mentioned, I'm running low on ink. If you find me 4 inky cap mushrooms, I'll give it to you. That would be grand. Last time I went inky cap foraging, I got trapped in a conversation with the park ranger. He's rather obsessed with trail making, isn't he? He gabbed about it for nearly an hour. A beautiful city, and very straightforward, cartographically speaking. See you.
My great-great-grand...
Have you by any chance found those inky caps yet? Great! I've just put the final touches on your map. I hope it serves you well. Safe travels.
It comes. It may be the fiercest EASTSHADE has seen in 100 years. The signs are all around us. You must find shelter. Death. It is death. I must go. Be safe, traveler.
Need a lift? All right then.
Yes, the new one. May I see your reference? I'm afraid if you're seeking passage into Nara, you'll need 3 reference letters from Secretary, signed and sealed. You need to find people who are willing to vouch for your character in writing. Since you're a newcomer, you'll have to make some friends. Will that be all? Stay safe now. A newcomer. May I see your reference letters, please? I'm afraid if you're seeking passage into Nava, it hasn't always been this way, but lately we've been getting more newcomers than usual. We don't want it to be unwelcoming to new folk, but we are trying to have some measure of security. Will that be all? Will that be all, then? Stay safe now.
Brave traveler. I can see you have an adventurous spirit. I've got an excursion you're sure to love. Righto, sharp as a knife you are. This here is the bursting bubble. It has the ability to take passengers all the way up to the mountaintop. The ride is sure to give you a burst of adrenaline. You think so? I wish more people had your spirit. Last person here said they'd never ride it with a name that sounded so dangerous. Ah, what if I call it the Sky Drop? Neverland? Yeah, that's a perfect name. Much better. Thanks, friend. No, when I invented this thing, I really thought it was going to revolutionize transportation. Imagine just flying right up to the tip-top of the world! Seems like something everyone would want to do. But for some reason, folks just don't seem to understand the idea. They can't seem to picture a balloon carrying people in the sky. I've hardly been able to get anyone out here to see it in person. Anyhow, thanks for helping with the name, traveler. Seems to me that you're full of good ideas.
Hi there, stranger. Come on in. Care for some tea? Or maybe a mead? Here you are, then. Nothing like a refreshing cup. I don't think I've seen your face before. Are you from out west? Ah, okay. I thought you might be from out west. I haven't met many Westerners. I was born and raised in Nava. I really wish more Westerners would come through this way. I really want to ask them about the drumming. Have you heard the drums at night? I was just a child the first time I heard the drumming out in the Blushwoods. My best friend and I used to play out here a lot. We even found a drum once. Wish I could look at that thing, but it seems to have disappeared. Ever since I moved out here, I've only heard the drumming late in the night. Some nights I hear it, others I don't. Doesn't seem to be any pattern. I like the music. It's captivating. In fact, it's almost bewitching. But I've always been bewildered as to its source. I figure it must be some westernly folk thing. Maybe the farmers from the Teethmore Bluffs throw parties in the Blushwood? Nobody in Nava seems to know anything about it. That's where I grew up. My best friend and I spent a lot of time out here, though, running through the Blushwoods. There was an old shack right in this very spot that we used as our hideout. Wasn't much more than a pile of boards back then, but I purchased the land and fixed it up. My son Finn brought his family out here, too. He always loved trees more than the bricks of the city. And I've got 5 beautiful grandchildren. Things couldn't be better.
Why, hello, friend. Glorious day, wouldn't you say? What an incredible day to be alive. Ah, I see you're a traveller, swept in from some distant land. How enchanting. Ah, marvellous place, EASTSHADE. The only trouble is, traveller, the little mice. The little mice. You see, they've taken a liking to my garden. Not sure how they eat so much when I'm not looking. Must be bigger than I think. I'm standing guard, but it's not working. Somehow they're getting past me. Must be while I'm sleeping. Not that I mind, really. I'm glad they have a proper meal. But how I dream of cooking up a proper stew. Vegetable, of course. Can't have a good stew without an assortment of the finest crops, eh? Tell you what, bring me 7 sticks so I can finish my fence. That just may do the trick against these crafty carrot eaters. Of course, I never let a friend journey on without a few glowstones to pad their pocket. How's 10 sound? Excellent. Thank you, my friend, for taking on this task. See you soon. Back so soon? You must have feet of the wind. One day. See you soon.
Look at that! You've gone and painted my invention. Say, maybe this is just what people need to see to get them out here and interested in taking a flight. I've got it. How about you paint me and the balloon up in the air so people can get a real idea of how the flight will be? Great. I'll get ready for liftoff.
You're back! Of course, I appreciate your help. Nothing wrong with running around picking up sticks, just don't forget to get lost once in a while, eh? And look around you, smell the roses. Oh, listen to me, I sound like an old-timer. What a fine one you are, polite as they come. You'll fit in splendidly in our little community here in EASTSHADE. Folk are as kind as can be. Anyhow, thanks for getting these sticks for me. It's a full-time job standing guard. Why don't you come back in a day's time? That'll give me time to patch up this fence and see how it does against the little mice. See you soon.
We've got the best herbs and potions in all of EASTSHADE. Tell your family, your friends, and random acquaintances to come here for all their apothecary needs.
Welcome to K&K Apothecary, the finest source for all your medicinal tincture needs. If you hear of anyone looking for an apothecary, send them our way. Or really, just send anyone our way. It's been so long since we've had a single customer.